Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to say this a couple times today, but I want to actually point out I want this to be Happy I Love Myself Day. That's what I've been putting on my social media. So welcome. Welcome to I Love Me Day. Um Freedom Fridays, where we are getting together to prioritize rest and fun in our lives because it's an act of self-love. It's an act of taking care of ourselves and putting ourselves first, not because we are saying to hell with everybody else. It's just that we know that we've been putting off taking care of ourselves for a long time, and we want to change that. We want to be intentional about loving ourselves well. So, yes, I'm excited that we get together. Oh, Lord. I'm excited that we get together every Friday to do this, and this is going to be a good day of doing that. So, four things that we're going to do together. We are going to celebrate our wins from the week. We are going to oh gosh, we are going to choose rest and fun activities. The joy of being live, right? um we're going to choose rest and fun activities that we are going to put on our calendar for this week. We're going to set up our calendar, and then we're going to wind down for the weekend, and it's going to be an amazing, amazing time. Now, I've realized this for a little while now, but our worksheet has updated a little bit. So you are welcome to take a second to go and get it. And it's all about transforming your schedule to truly prioritize rest. So if you would like that, let me go ahead and put the link in the chat. That is freedomfridays.yourdreamstrategist.com. HTTP. Oh, did it? Oh, goodness. I didn't mean to reset that. I'm sorry. There we go. That was me trying to use hotkeys and messing things up. Oh, see, I just did it again. Ha! At least now I know what the hotkey is. Getting this in the chat for you. I learned that you have to put the HTTPS in the front of it, or else it doesn't make it a hyperlink. So hopefully now you can click on that. Hey, Leslyn. So glad you got to join today. Listen, let me tell you, I have been in a week of shifting, and it has been so good. So I'm excited to hear how your week is, and I'll share a little bit of what that has looked like for me. So, how are you, friend? I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for hitting the like button. I always appreciate you. Um, Let me see. There's one block of this default, and then the handwriting for the accents. Okay. Yes, I love it. Okay. So yes, my week has been interesting. So I think I told you last week that I took a leap. I took a leap for my business, and I'm very excited about it. And so I've been in, actually, it's been more than a week because the onboarding was 2 weeks, and we just finished the onboarding yesterday. But yeah, I took this leap for my business. I joined a coaching program because coaches need coaches. So listen, I get coached as well as showing up and loving on you guys as well. And I think it's huge. It's so, so huge and so important to invest in yourself. It's like telling yourself, I deserve this. And so it's been a hell of a process. The onboarding was 14 days, and that's just to get us started. And it's been intense. I've had quite a few conversations with myself about not just my business, but really prioritizing me. And we talk about prioritizing what it looks like to prioritize us a lot. And so I've been enjoying it because it makes this front and center, and I'm going through this process too. I'm going through it in a maybe in a different way than you are, because you might be in corporate America or in the process of leaving corporate America. And I'm just a little bit further along. I'm in my business and trying to figure it out. But it makes some things very it brings a new level of stepping into that freedom, that sense of rest. Especially because in your business, it's not like you can blame it on the man. You can't blame it on the job. You can't blame it on corporate America. If you are overworking, it is your fault. And so I'm learning even more how to give my own self that boundary. And it's been a hell of a week in doing that. So, hi, Tracy. So glad that you got to join us today. How's your little man? How's your family? So glad that you're here, as always. Okay. So, um, that is where my mind is. So let me know how that sits for you guys. I'd be interested to hear. Leslie said, "Yeah, I had to earn that as well." Oh, learn. I had to learn that as well. Yeah, because in your business, here's the thing. We all think, "Oh, because I leave corporate America, it's gonna get easier." And that's not true. You get more autonomy when you leave corporate America. There's nobody telling you where to be, when to be, what to do. You get to make all of those decisions. And yet, um, if you're the only one making those decisions, there's no good boss that can tell you to stop. You have to be that good boss that's like, hey, you're doing too much, child. Go and sit your tail down somewhere. You can't put that responsibility on anybody else. It has to be us. And so this week has been I am pretty intentional about it because I have learned that and I learned it the hard way. Burning out on my own business was like the worst thing. And I was like, I never want to be burned out on my dreams ever again. And it's also a bit of figuring it out. Um, and with this onboarding process, they've dripped out the content. So they didn't just give you all the content at one time. Like you had to go at the pace that they're giving you. And that meant that you had to slow down and process it and like fully be present in it. And it's such a good and beautiful thing. And that allows space for other things to come up. And I've noticed my body being like, girl, we're going to bed early today. I've gotten so much sleep this week and it's been amazing. And I'm excited because I'm going to Mexico next week. And I think that's going to help as well. I love when past me does things future me doesn't even know how well it's going to be good for me. And so, yeah. Let me know, like, maybe it's a theme where we're all finding this deeper level of rest. And if you're not finding that, I want to know what you want that to look like. So tell me like how's that feel? And also being today is Valentine's Day, I like to call it Happy I Love Me Day. Um what is going to help you love you better today? That's been the question I've been making space for. And particularly this morning, let me tell y'all, my goal this morning was I get up and I read every morning. It's part of my morning routine. So I'm supposed to read for 20 minutes, but this morning I read for a whole hour. I laid in bed and I read for an hour and I was enjoying my book and I probably could have read longer. But then I got up and I made breakfast and I made my morning brew and I came and sat by this window in a comfy chair and I took my time eating my breakfast and then I sat there for a little bit and I drank my morning brew. And it's not that I don't do this all the time, but I realize that sometimes even in my slowing down, I rush myself. And it's this tension, like we still rush ourselves in the slowing down. And how can we just be present in the slowing down? So I had some practice with that this morning and I really, really enjoyed it. That's what I'm rambling about. Let me see what y'all talking about over here. I love it. Okay, so um yeah, Leslie said I had to learn that as well. And she asked how the baby is. It has been a harrowing week, so much happening all at once, but I need to do a to-do list and tick some stuff off today. I hear that. There's something beautiful. I love creating a to-do list just so I could get it out of my mind. It's less things floating around feeling like I have so much to do, right? Like when I write it down, it simplifies it. It quantifies it and simplifies it so I can decide what's my top priorities and do it. When it's all just flying around in my head, that's too much going on. So I completely love that you're taking that step. Oh, yay for him sleeping. That means you get some time to hang out with us. Thank you, baby, for sleeping. So we could borrow your mommy, okay? Sleeping babies are the cutest. Especially when you put them in their little what's the snuggle? Oh, when they do it swaddle, especially when you swaddle them, they just look like cute little bugs in a rug all tied up. I love it. It's so cute. You went back to work yesterday. Okay, I see the crying face. Tell us how that feels. What was going on? How are you feeling today? Are you back at home today? How's this working? Listen. Leslin said, when you do get into business, you can actually work harder and more hours if you are not careful. So true. It is so true. We think that we think that overwork is the cause of a job, but it's not. It's us. It's us holding ourselves to a higher standard. It's us putting the pressure on us. And yes, a lot of that was built into us by outside things, but we can stop internalizing it. We can cut that off and do something different. And that's everything that I want this channel to be about. Everything that I want my business and my coaching program to be about is learning how to shut off that internalization of those outside challenges, those outside expectations and reprogramming them. Getting our own ideas of what that should look like and taking those things away. So, yes. How did it go? Yes, we want to know. How was it, Tracy? Okay, so Tracy said, girl, went to the office and it was a mess. Chairs all over, boxes, checks that just sit in there. Girl, I believe it. I believe it. My OCD was on overload. I hope you took a breath and walked out of that room and then came back. Like, listen, don't let them overwhelm you, girl. Also, thank you for whoever did the like. I appreciate you. Cause listen, they're not worth your overwhelm. Your baby is worth that, not them. Okay. Listen, another thing that I teach in my practice is about how we cannot let their outside drama overwhelm us. Okay. I've had a lot of practice in that. Not letting somebody else's drama overwhelm me because when my blood pressure starts going up and all of those things start affecting me, I don't want to be laying on the floor dead when they don't even care. We not letting that happen, okay? So I want to know how that was. I'm excited to keep reading through. Leslie said, OMG, where are the people that are supposed to pick up the slack when you were out? Very good question. Very, very good question. 20 minutes. Wait, is that a thing? I had no idea. What you mean, reading in the morning for 20 minutes? 20 minutes in the morning, that was just the time that I chose. I wanted to be able to sit and read for 20 minutes in the morning. But a lot of times, it depends on the book too. I will say 9 times out of 10, I almost always read more than 20 minutes unless I'm really tired and I'm falling asleep while I'm reading. But that's usually when I don't get to my reading first thing in the morning. I like to read first thing in the morning because I can be present and really enjoy it. And it makes it fun. Yes. Hey, Marissa. So glad you got a chance to join us today. Tracy said, I'm in the office now. 1 day a week. Okay. I'm glad you got a transition plan. Yes, girl, because you don't need to just bust back in there. That means that you have a chance to get in there, see how it affects you, see how it makes you feel, and then come home. and make a plan of how you are not going to let it affect you like that next time. Or the things that you want to be affected by, allow those things, So you can be intentional about how you want this transition to be little bit at a time. This is not a set it and forget it plan. It's go, pay attention to your body, how it makes you feel, make some adjustments, and then go back and adjust again and do the process again. Yes, I love that plan. I love that transition for you. Um, okay, because I cannot read for 20 minutes. At at a minute, I read for an hour. I you know what? I think for that, it really just depends on what feels good for you. For me, 20 minutes every day is a matter of making time for it because I know I can get up immediately, start doing stuff. So it's a really good pause gap for me, stop gap for me to sit and be still and do something that I enjoy. But I do like to read for an hour. I mean, it just depends on what I have going on. And this week I've been very present in taking my time to read. I'm reading this book called Someday Maybe. I think I told you guys about it. It's a Nigerian author. And she's talking about the book is about how her husband committed suicide in her whole mourning process, and then she found out she's pregnant. And I actually like it's a different story arc than most stories take, because most stories take the hero's journey where it's like, oh, I'm kind of living a good life, and then something bad happens, and then I got to figure out how to get back to living a good life again. And that's where it's like the story arc starts here and then plummets and then comes back up. Whereas this story arc is starting with I am low, like immediately low. And then she's little by little finding her way up. And sometimes that's what life feels like for us, where it's like I am immediately low. And I am trying to claw my way back to the top, or back to a place where my new normal can be. So I appreciate the book. I got off topic because I am enjoying the book. Which also reminds me, I forgot to tell you guys about how they're doing their book club. So I'm gonna finish this thought and then I'm gonna do that. Thank you for the lovely humans that just like the video. I love you guys so much. I want to pause and I would love to get your opinion. I wish that I could do a poll on here. I've been thinking about doing my next couple um videos on Wednesday being live streamed so that we could talk about some things. So let me know if you would be interested in more live streams. Um yeah, I got to figure out how I'm going to fit that in cuz I love the community effect of this. So and there's some things that I want to talk about. Okay, but yeah, so that's where I got the 20 minutes from. It was just a matter of what feels good in my morning routine, and that's how I set it up. So as you can see, some days it's longer than that. Next week when I'm laying in Mexico and I'm cuddling with a cute little pooch, after I let him out and then I sit down and read, I might read longer, So it just depends. Okay, let me see. Leslie said, I like your plan, Tracy, because that will help you figure out what type of transitions to that you want to make. And it gives you a chance to try things out as you go. Like if you have a plan and it doesn't feel quite right, you could tweak it. Like you don't have to just do one thing and go. Like this is a great opportunity for you to make this work for you. Take advantage of it. Do not let anybody put any pressure on you to show up a certain way. Take what you need, sis. Take what you need. We are here supporting you deeply in that, okay? Listen, I'm all about it. Tracy said, girl, I left those things right there. Then at 5, I bounced and came home to my baby boy who didn't even miss me. Your baby missed you. Your baby missed you, I promise. Especially now that he knows you're gonna be going all the time. He like, oh, listen, I don't know if I like this, but I also love that you did that. Come on. Said at 5 o'clock, I bounced. And don't even think twice about it. Listen, that's not your problem. You get to be free. That's not your problem. I love it. Come on. Erica. You joined today. Thank you for joining. Y'all, I met Inika in person Wednesday. Today's Friday, so 2 days ago. I love it here. We have a little Exodus Summit chapter here. And some of the ladies, we started getting together to do some in-person co-working time. So we met at my co-working space on Wednesday evening from 5:30 to 7:30, and Inika came to hang out, and I was so pleased. She said, "Girl, I came here to meet you," and I said, "Oh, well then let's hang out." And we did hang out, and it was a good time. So, I missed the book. What was it? The book was called Someday Maybe. Let me. Trying to open up things on my screen doesn't always. I'm not always adept. Let me see if I can do it. I know I can. We could do this. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. Let me see. Okay, can you see that? Let me move it over because I got so much stuff on the screen. Look this way. Oh, why is it doing that? It's still, let me see. Let me try it this way. If I come here. Oh, wrong screen. That's me working with my editor. Here. Okay, so you can see that now. Someday Maybe is the name of the book. Ooh, this cover is, I obviously haven't, I missed the cover. But let me come back to the cover. I'm on chapter 31 just in case. Oh, I'm almost done. Oh, crap. Only got 2 chapters left. I didn't realize that. I thought I had a lot more pages to go. But yes, I've enjoyed the book. Oh, and it was, listen, I didn't even know. A Good Morning America book club. Um, so yes. And I think I found it because I read Bolo's book, which was really good. That was Honey and Spice. Another good book for y'all to check out. So let me go back to my page so I don't lose my page. But yeah, so that's the book. No, I'm not finished yet, but I'm getting close. So listen, allow me to introduce myself. That looks like another good one. I'm gonna have to read that one too. Oh, because she's the same author. Listen, y'all, I could get all into the things about all of the books. So yes. Um Let me know. Let me know how you like it. Okay, I'm getting off track. So that was the name of the book. Leslin said, "I love a good stream. I'm all in for more streams." Okay, good. I think I might do the next couple Wednesdays, maybe every other Wednesday where I do a stream cuz I still want to talk about um Wicked. And I have a couple collaboration videos that I've done, so I need to put those out too. So I think I'm going to do every other one for a while until I get those pre-recorded videos all out. So that's good to know. Yes, if you're into streams, let me know. I'm gonna make sure I start scheduling them so you could see when they're coming. Yes, happy Friday, Michelle. I can't wait to come visit you in Greenville. I was trying to see if I could make it happen before I travel next week, and I was like, girl, you just gonna stress yourself out. You need to go sit your tail down. So I said, okay, we're gonna do it when I get back. But I did reply. I said I would love for us to do a virtual coffee date before I make it down there. But yes, not because I need to preface it, just because I wanted to hang out sooner than then. So you let me know if you have time. Yes, yes. Okay, right, exactly. Absolutely no guilt for taking what you need, Tracy. Come on. We love that. Yay! It was so good to meet in person. I'm glad that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Yes. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. So, yes, it is Someday Maybe is the name of the book. Okay, you found it on Audible. That's good. It's an interesting story. It's an interesting story. I like it though. I will tell you, she's clumsy. She falls all the time and busts her whole self up. It's not to be like fall and like, dang, I'm a little sore. Like she falls and got to go to the hospital because of blood. Like all right, that's all I'm going to tell you. But it's an interesting book. I'm going to start this one this evening. Okay, let me know how it goes. Um, is this Apple Books I'm looking at? Yes, Apple Books is what I'm using because for one, I had already switched to Apple Books anyway, a while ago. Um, but I'm definitely switching away from Amazon. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to transition my social media. So, yes, Apple Books is what I'm using. Um, I need this TBR list. Hey, I'm happy to share. I just you know what I use? Let me show y'all that because one thing that I use is when I go on, let me switch. Come back here again. So once you start picking books out here, it'll start suggesting them to you. But I do have a want to read list. Anytime it looks like somebody, listen, let me tell y'all, if you ever write a book, please make it look like there's some woman of color, person of color on the cover because that will help you. Just like my videos, when I put 4 Black women, I get way more views on those than when I don't. And I'm about to go back and fix all of my dang thumbnails. So everybody knows this content over here is for Black women. And if you are a woman, I will say I have found other women that are interested in my content as well. And there's space for you as well if that's you. Yet I need you to understand you're coming in here with respect for us because anything less than that, then you are not welcome. And there's other spaces for you. This space is first and foremost for us. So please come with respect for that. And I'm not saying that you're not welcome here, unless you're being crazy. But yeah, so all of these books have some kind of version. Now, this one is not. This one had a specific title, like a specific need that I wanted to read for. But all my fun books, they all got some Black woman something or another on the front of it. So, yes. Okay, so the other resource that I wanna show you with that, I have an email that I get regularly. Let me see if I could find it, BookBub. Okay. So I get this email pretty regularly, and what it does, so you could just go onto their site. I don't know if I have. Oh gosh, I might have a affiliate link. I guess I should look. But you can go on this site and put in your preferences of what books, like what kinds of books you like maybe teen and adult. I do like teen and adult books. I'm not necessarily into crime fiction, but I'm fine with it sending me these occasionally. I'm into it. I love business books. I'm a total nerd. It sends me bestsellers, thrillers. I don't necessarily look at. Again, it depends on who's on the cover. Sometimes I read Christian nonfiction, not as often anymore because it's very whitewashed. So there's that. But yes, this email will send me, and it'll send it to me it'll send me the deals based on the books, but also it tells me directly where I can buy it. So all of these, I can find these deals directly on Apple, and that's great because I'm getting the books for cheaper. I'm getting them on sale, which is very nice. So if you click on that link, then that takes you to this website where you can see here are all of the categories that I like. And I really should go in here and update some of these, but you see there's women's fiction. Oh, rom-com. That would actually be good for me right now. I should update that. Let's add that too. Ooh, Black stories and experiences. Oh, I didn't even know that it had that. It just updated some of this. So yes, you can tell it what categories that you like. So, like, I don't think I want crime fiction. I do like cooking. I could take these off. Those are all whitewashed. Um, and then as you can see, it's starting to give you a good amount of books to pick from, and they're all like $3 and less, which is amazing. Um, so, oh, look, how to be patient. That's interesting. Do what matters most. And so I love to, it sends me the email. Listen, I love being on a good email list that's going to send me things that I want. That's why I'm trying to make sure that I get my email list to be content that you guys want. So right now it has the most latest video for me. It has different sales of my products and everything, but it also has encouragement from other creators. I prefer Black creators, but I also do just women creators as well. And then I also love to share travel content in my email as well. So if those are kinds of content that you would like to have come to your email, let me, sign up. And if there's a better way that I could serve you in my email, please let me know that too. I think this book sounds interesting to me, but the fact that it's a white man turns me off. Um, but it is another option as well. But as you can see, you can click on it and it'll take you to wherever you like to buy books from, and you can easily download them there. So now I see I always, oh, this is 18 pages. Now it's a lot more pages because I just changed some of my choices on the side. So yeah, y'all check out. Let me see. Do I have an affiliate link? I don't think that I do. I don't think they do anything like that. Email subscriptions, own list, wish list, currently finished list. See, I haven't even used all of that. Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. Enjoy it. So, okay, let me get back and see what y'all talking about over here. Get myself back together. Okay. Okay, let me see. Let me see. So yes, that was Apple Books that you were looking at. I probably should create a list. I think we would all enjoy that. Maybe I should be sharing some of my books in my emails. Would you be interested in that? Like if you get emails from me, would you like to know books that I've purchased lately that are on sale? I could share that with you. She Grows in Greenville says, hi, or Michelle. Michelle says, I just started one, Inika. So much good stuff to study and read, right? Oh, so tell me, what the heck did I miss? A TBR list. Let me Google it because I'd be like, what did I just miss? TBR. Oh, tailored book recommendations. Yes. Okay, so you just started a book list. So see, there you go. I'm always happy to collaborate on the different things that people are already doing. I don't need to be the one who does it all the time. So if you've got a list and you want to share it, I'm happy to share it in my email. Okay? Let me know. Yes, a virtual coffee date sounds good. Okay, good. I would love for us to do that. Everybody, I would love for us to do a virtual coffee date. So if you have not signed up for one, please do. Please do. Actually, here, let me go ahead and get the list real quick. Or let me get the link. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Oh, wait. The next one. I just saw. Okay, hold on. Oh, I hate when I lose track like that. Oh, yay. Happy Friday. Happy Love Day. Alicia, I want to send you an email because I want us to do a collaboration about creating slowly. Girl, I watched that video like 3 times. I need to watch it again. I took my time and the thing is, I watched it while I was driving, so I didn't respond as often as I wanted to. But I've been in this place of like trying to figure out how I can. YouTube makes you feel kind of like you have to produce all the time. But I also want to find, and I just joined a YouTube course that is like, posting once a week, which is not that I disagree with, but I need to find a way that does that, that allows me to produce the content that I feel close to heart about, rather than just trying to get more people in front of it. I want to get more people in front of my content because I believe in my mission and my vision, and I want to be able to serve us as Black women. But I also want this space to be able to create slowly, to allow us to have that space to process and create that space for us. And that means creating that space for me too. So all of that to say, I just loved that whole conversation that you had. And man, we gotta get together and have a conversation about that. I was just asking the ladies about doing a live stream, and I would love to do that live stream with you. I think that would be a very beautiful conversation. So this is a little bit of me pitching. I'm gonna have to follow it up with an email so we can have a conversation and see when we can get that on the calendar because I think that would be a lovely, lovely conversation. Yes. If girls, if you really did start your list, your reading list, please share it. We can talk about, let's send it, let's have a conversation. Ooh, we could wait. We could do it on the virtual coffee day. We could do it when I come to Switch Yards and visit you. But I would love for us to collaborate on that. I think we are all there's so many I'm not playing about this Black economy. This might be my little small way of doing it, but like I feel like we read so many books from each other that we could be promoting more, and I want to promote more. So yes, I want to do that. Yes, happy love day. I call it happy I love me day. Like, I want to remind myself that, hey, I love me first, and everybody else is getting the overflow of that, and that's a beautiful thing. I'm loving me first. This morning was such a slow, beautiful morning, and I hope that you are taking some time to love you first today, okay? And then anybody else is getting that overflow. Leslie said, Amazon has publishing rights to my first book, and I cannot make it available too many places. I'm so unhappy about that, but it was a learning curve. And there's space. There is space for you to rewrite it slightly differently with a different title and then place it in other places. Do not worry, dear friend. Do not worry. The learning curve, all of it is still on your side, okay? Deep breath. I understand that's hard. I'm sorry that you had to experience that too. Tracy said, I love the book Get a Life by Chloe Brown. Uh, Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I skipped the sex scene, but overall a good book. Good to know about the sex scheme. Listen, okay, I'm taking a screenshot of that so I can remember to come back and find that and add it to my list. Okay, so I'm not the only one who knew about BookBub. I love my BookBub. It always gives me great suggestions, and I mean, a lot of times I do buy the books, and I don't always. But now that I know that they specifically have a Black story section, I think I will probably be buying more, which is not a good thing because I was doing good at actually like buying less books because I was buying books faster than I was reading them. So, there's that. Leslie said, I have had a Kindle for so long. My collection is in the thousands. And not something I want to give up, but not buying them anymore. Exactly. I have quite a few books in my Kindle as well. And it's the same thing. I actually have kept those books. I'm not going to get rid of them. I paid for them and I want to read them again, but I'm not buying from them anymore. I've switched over to buying from Apple. Especially because I own all Apple devices. I had an Echo that I've been trying to give away, and nobody will take that dang Amazon Echo, the little speaker. Because I switched over to an Apple one, and I was like, I don't need this one anymore, and I have not been able to get rid of that Echo to save my life. They won't even take it back at Amazon, and I'm like, I guess I'm stuck with it. So yes, happy love day. Happy love day. This is so generous and kind. Yes, because I'm all about share what books you got, okay? Which reminds me, so you guys asked me to ask Yvonne Lit Life, how do they do their book club? So the way that they do it is they choose a book and then they talk about it in a group, and then they have like, I believe, a virtual event where they talk about it as well, which is slightly different than the silent book club. So I think that there's space to do both of those. So that means that if you go over to their book club and you want to read the books in the order that they're reading them, that's great. You always have a book available. And then I think you can still come to a silent book club event that I believe Leslin was thinking about doing, And it's really, we come together at the beginning of that live stream. We kind of chit chat and say, here's the book that I'm reading. Here's what I like about it. Oh, y'all should read it, or maybe don't read it. And then we have a span of time, maybe an hour, and we have a timer on the screen where we just hang out and read together. And then at the end of that hour, we come together and we talk about a little bit of what happened in our books and really just kiki it up before we move on with our life. That's really what I imagine this silent book club event to be. So if nobody else wants to head that up, then I will gladly do that. But if there is somebody else that wants to head that up, I would love to support you and come be a part of your event. So there's that. Um, so I don't know. Maybe even Michelle. Michelle, since you got the book list, maybe that's your thing. I don't know. We can figure it out. Maybe it's a collaboration with both of you. Maybe you two get together and have the screen rolling and listen. You see how I can run down the street with ideas? I have never struggled with coming up with an idea. I got too many ideas. But yes, I love this. I love how this can come together. This could be really beautiful. Yes, please. And honestly, it would increase the open rate. Yes. Um, yes. I believe that was from your book club. Okay, so let me know. Oh, I'll increase the are you talking about from an email? Yes, I would definitely do that. Okay. And then Inika says, or books that you're reading. Yes. Like I said, I've been sharing it here on Fridays, but I'll start sharing it in my email. Definitely. To be read. Okay, got it. Thank you. And then this is the link for y'all to schedule some time for, and I'm gonna change how the blocks of time are open up. But yes, schedule time for that. Can we do a common date with a few of us or have coffee together? I would love that. I am trying to so you guys know that I tried to do Riverside and switch over, and that was a little bit of a disaster. That's maybe a little dramatic. I like Riverside, but it's got some bugs that I was not okay with. So, but I'm not a fan. I feel like StreamYard is a little too simple. So I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do instead. All of that to say, when I do this on Ecamm Live, part of the reason I was wanting to switch is that if I do more than one other guest, my guests can't see each other, and I don't like that. I want to have all four of you and you all be able to see all of us on the screen. So I'm trying to figure out how I navigate that. When I get some answers, I will figure it out. I know there's other things like Restream IO, some other things that will compete with Riverside and those things. So I just need to do some more research, and I will definitely get that figured out. Okay. Yes. See, I'm not the only one. Creating slowly. Getting it because creating it's such an opportunity to be expression. And you can't rush expression, or we shouldn't rush expression because then we miss some really deep, beautiful parts of it, at least in my opinion. So yeah, I think all of this. Yay. Okay, good. Leslin, start letting us know. Listen, I'm like, tag me, please. Tag me or create an email list that's going to remind me. Because if it's not on my schedule, it's not real. It's not that I don't want to be there. It's that I gotta have it on my schedule. Forgive me. That's the best way I operate. Please. Because I would join too. I just saw the end of your live and I can't wait to go back and listen to it. I have missed you so much. Listen, girl, you are missed. You are loved. We are happy when you are here. I love it. Okay, I am in. I would love celebrating, collaborating with you. Please. Good. Okay, good. I'm gonna definitely get that scheduled because this conversation about creating slowly and the other conversation that's coming up for me, one of the newest tomes is called Being a Comfort Creator. And man, the first time I heard that, I was like, yes, that needs to be me. Like this ability to show up in the messy middle and show it's not about being perfect and normalizing that and making space for us to not have to be that and still moving forward in that. Just because you're in the messy middle and things are messy doesn't mean that you stop moving forward. It just tweaks the way it looks. Man, and I want to talk about that a lot, as you can see. So, thank you so much for sharing space and being so sincere and supportive. Um, it means everything. I've missed you all. I've missed you also. Yes. Yay, 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 yay. Because we've missed you too. I love collaborating. Yes. Okay. I don't think the virtual coffee day calendar is working. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. So let me get my life in order. Right, because there's no days available. Oh my word. Thank you so much for telling me that. You know what it is? It's because I'm traveling next week and it can't figure out when to make time. I will fix that. I'm going to fix that today while we are setting up our schedule, and then I'll let you know before we get off the call. Thank you so much for letting me know. Because I definitely want us all to be able to get on a virtual coffee date. I don't want this to be just me talking to through the screen. I want to see your face. I want to see your beautiful face too. Okay. Yes. Okay. Talia's series is fun and light. Okay, good. I think that's why I like Bolu's book. I went through that book so fast. I honestly could have read it in a day. It was so good and so light and fun. I literally laughed out loud so many times as I read that book. Honey and Spice. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Okay. Inika said I read all three. I actually just finished Get a Life, Chloe Brown. My first was Take a Hit, Danny Brown. And then the middle one is Act Your Age, Eve Brown. Okay. I'm interested. I'm totally interested. And y'all, I've been using my library app. It's been great. I'm also reading We Should All Be Millionaires. So I'm reading two books at once right now. Both are good. Both are good. Um, okay, good. And Leslie said that's exactly what I had in mind for the silent book club. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. I just started my book list, but I'm happy to help in whatever way. You don't need to have a lot. Starting is beautiful. Yes. How do you have it set up? Is it on a website? How did you start your book list so we can start participating right now? We want you to be encouraged and continue doing it. So let us know how we can be a part of that. Okay. Oh right. Because Tracy, correct me. Tracy and Leslin are from Grenada. And Inika is asking from because she's from Trinidad. So all of y'all island lovely humans start connecting, okay? Okay. Do we have anyone in the room that does resumes? That's a great question. I am not that person. Anika said, "Oh, I love that team comfy creator." Yes. There's so much space for us for that, and I think especially for us as Black women, we need spaces where we can be comfy. Yes. Hey, April. How are you? Thank you so much for joining today. It's nice to meet you. Yes. Okay, good. Listen, I'm so grateful I got it right because I was like, Lord, I don't want Leslie and Tracy to cut me at the knees for getting it wrong. So I'm glad I got that right. Yes. Yes. And Inika is Trini. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And I can hear it all in her accent. It's beautiful. I love it. Her parents are there visiting right now. So y'all, man, we done gone a whole 48 minutes. We haven't done sticker, we haven't celebrated wins. All we did was hang out, and I love every bit of it. Let's also start celebrating our wins. So if you've got a win that you are celebrating from this week, share it. No matter how big or how small you think it is, share it. It is worth celebrating. You are worth celebrating, and we're excited to celebrate it with you. So drop that in the chat. If you have prioritized time for rest and fun this week, then go ahead and do hashtag sticker in the chat, okay? So that I can make sure I get you your sticker on our check-in, okay? That's super important to me because this is not just about creating. I love that we have this beautiful space of prioritizing rest and fun and safety for us as Black women, but I want that idea of rest to be first, it'll be an event that happens throughout your week. And then I want it to grow into a lifestyle where rest is your lifestyle. That is your life work balance, not, you know what I mean? Not this pressure to always be on. We can change that. We don't have to be on all the time. And so I'm super passionate about that. So this rest and fun check-in, this R&R check-in is about helping to grow that whole process inside of us. So if you get your sticker, listen, hashtag stick it in the chat. Again, thank you to everybody who's taken a second to like this live stream so that it could be put in front of more Black women that's all about this life too, because we deserve this rest. Okay, all right. All right. Yay. I'm so glad you're happy to be here because we're happy to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Yes. Okay. That is my bad, Tracy. I'm getting, while we're on our time where we're setting up our schedule, I'm going to fix the link for setting up our virtual coffee date. That's my bad. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna set it up and fix it, and then I'm gonna let you know before we get off this call today. Okay. Thank you so much for asking. Listen, Leslin, what you think I don't know that Grenadian woman will kick my behind? Listen, that doesn't mean I don't know how to fight, but I don't want to fight. I want to be loved. So I want to get it right. Put respect on it. Okay. Okay. Michelle said, when I just paid a credit card down to $356. Girl, you about to be free of that credit card. Come on. Yes. Yes, you are. Amen. Congratulations. Yes. And yes to the sticker, girl. I love it. I got your sticker. Okay. I will prioritize fun and rest starting next week. New concept for me. Looking forward to it. Yes. Because here's the thing. We as Black women, we have never had a hard time getting ish done. That's never been our struggle. We are pros at that. What we are not pros at is sitting our tail down and actually enjoying the rest without feeling lazy, without feeling like we need to do more, without feeling like we have to be on all the time, without needing to prove our worth through our work. Like, those are the things that we're letting go of. And it starts with prioritizing rest just a little bit more every single week. I also was thinking today, like, I want you to think about, today is February 14th, 2025. On February 14th, 2026, what does rested look like for you? Like, when I think about rested on February 2026 of next year, I want rested to look like my business has um a couple of different employees that can take responsibilities off of my plate. I want it to look like 6 hours a day of work. And maybe in shorter times on the weekend where I'm just checking in to make sure my team has what they need. And hopefully we don't need to work on the weekends either. Like, I would love to get us, actually, listen, this is what I'm declaring. I'm declaring now we work 4 days a week. And that Mondays are our days off because I'm gonna be on Friday when I'm on with you guys, but it will be days off on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Like, I'm declaring that for my team. I'm declaring 6 hours a day of work. I'm declaring um vacations more than just twice a year. I'm declaring deep belly laughs with my goddaughters, and my friends and my partner. Like, I want you to think about, what kind of rest are you missing right now? What do you want that to look like at this on this day next year? Because once you know what you want it to look like, we could start working towards that. Then we could start really, like, we can make an intentional plan about what it looks like for you to start living that. And that's a huge part of what I do in my program. That's why it's so powerful. That's why I get so excited about it. So yeah, start thinking about that just for today. What does rest look like in a deeper level on February 14th, 2026? Okay? All right. Um Michelle says it will change your life. April. Yes. Okay, good. Trinity to the bone. I love it. Yes, come on, declare it. Yes. Okay, so let me get the okay. I am going to start sharing my wins while I'm also going to pull out the R&R check-in so I can start giving everybody their stickers. So, a win from this week for me is that this program, we just finished our onboarding for the coaching program that I'm in, because coaches need coaches too, y'all. I'm about that life. I'm about investing in myself. Just as much as I'm asking you to invest in you, I'm investing in myself in ways as well. So please know it's a lifestyle to invest in ourselves, and we deserve it. Like, we deeply deserve that. Um, okay. So with that being said, oop, that's the wrong camera. Let's fix that. Let's fix it. Okay, there we go. Um, my win for this week, that coaching program has very politely kicked my butt to go sit it down somewhere. I have gotten so much good rest this week. My nervous system is recalibrating in a way that I didn't know that I need. Because here's the thing, I prioritize rest and fun, and still sometimes our body can get our we can get caught in the tension. And through this coaching program, I was realizing that with my business, I was in some way shrinking while also trying to expand. And both of those things can't happen at the same time. And so it's been helping me make space to stop shrinking and expand in ways that I didn't even realize I was shrinking. And so it's been super, super powerful. And that's been a huge, huge win for me. So getting extra sleep this week, the transformation that's already starting to happen, and it's only 2 weeks in from this coaching program. And then the other win that I'm celebrating, I'm traveling next week, and I went and bought my hostel for my first night in Guadalajara, and then I have a house sit the rest of the time I'm in Guadalajara, and then I have 4 days in Mexico City. So I'm looking for a hostel for that. So if anybody has been to Mexico City and you know a good hostel to check out, please let me know, because I would love to try that one. So those are my couple wins from the week. Make sure you share your wins as well. I recognize I need to put this back over here because there we go. I want to start giving out some stickers. Sticker, sticker, sticker. Okay, so let me do it this way. Hashtag sticker, and I can search. Okay, so Tracy is getting her sticker. Oops, this is the wrong day. I want this one. There we go. Let's see. What should our sticker be today? Let's go with this one. Did I use that one yet? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Um, yes, this morning was a hell of a rest time. Tracy getting her sticker right here, right now. Oh, yay, my package came early today. He usually doesn't get here till like 6. He's really early. Inika. Hashtag sticker. I had free me last Saturday. I just went where the day took me and discovered a great neighborhood. I love it. I love it. Inika says she's trying to be a professional vagabond. She said, I just want to wander the streets and enjoy everything that the world has to offer. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so let me go ahead and get Inika on here. All right. And then copy avatar and paste. I wish that they made this work a little bit easier than it does, but that's all right. It's all good right there, right there. Okay, and then Inika sticker is right here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Leslie's getting a sticker. Who else is getting a sticker? You get a sticker. You get a sticker. You get a sticker. I love that. Oprah will never live that down. I love it. And Marissa's getting a sticker. So good. All the stickers. Okay. Perfect. If anybody else needs a sticker, just let me know. Hashtag sticker in the chat and I will gladly get you your sticker. Okay? I love it. Okay, my lovely FedEx man just dropped off my package. Okay. All right, so then let me see. Where was I at? I need all three. Ola, we got who else am I missing? Because I know we had some lovely wins in there. Thank you, Inika. I love that you went where the day took you. Yes, that is a beautiful way to enjoy your Saturday. I love it. So amazing. Okay, good. I'm glad you love this. Oh, did I get your sticker? Let me get it. I got you. I got you. I didn't forget you. Where are you at? Here you are. She grows in Greensville. Is right here. Okay. That's because you got a new picture. Both of them are beautiful. I love it. Okay. Switch from collage art to digital collage art and loving it. Oh, that's amazing. I love all the different amazing things that we all do. It's so many, man. I love that we share it too. Exposure to all the beautiful things. Oh, could have did a heart for today. Well, that's okay. I'll set the heart up for next week. Um, okay, anybody else have wins that they want to share from today? I would love to hear it. Anybody else that needs a sticker for today, I would love to give it to you. Um, and then I shared all three of my wins for the week. I said, okay. So if you didn't get a chance to, if you're still typing out your wins from the week, don't worry, you still have time. You can still put hashtag sticker. And if you are watching on the replay, please know you could always go in the comments and say hashtag sticker, and I will still give you a sticker. Like this is judgment free zone. This is not about you having to be present at this live stream to get your sticker. If you prioritize rest and fun, then you deserve your sticker. That's it. Like, no questions asked. It's a done deal. So if you're on the replay, just tell me in the comments. I will gladly get you your sticker as well. Okay, so what we're moving into now is this part where I'm moving too fast. What are some rest and fun activities that y'all are going to do from this week? So the other part of that, remember, I just asked you that question. If you think about a year from now, what you want rested to look like on February 14th, 2026, if you think about what you want that to look like, what are some activities that you can do to help yourself get to that point? I know for me, some of it is delegating more. That's why I've been working with I think y'all saw that on my screen. I've been working with a lovely video editor. She's helping me figure out my style because I have no idea what my video editing style is. I started working with a lovely VA to help me get things scheduled so that I could be more consistent. What other things are some of the other things are making sure I make time for more hobbies or just doing my hobbies. And not just that, I sometimes I have to switch my hobbies around. Like y'all know I love to go dance, but I haven't gone dancing on Thursday at my usual place since the year started. I've been checking out a different place, and that's been good. And it's funny because yesterday the teacher said to me, "Hey, I know that you're at a higher level and I haven't been able to give you that higher level teaching during the class because we have people that are at our lower level." And I said, "You don't need to apologize to me. The reason I come to class is not because I'm trying to move up a level. This is not an aspiration. Uh, Instead, I go to class because I have to lead in every other part of my life. And dancing is the one place in life where I don't have to lead. I get to let you or whoever else lead, and I just follow and I enjoy it. I get to show up and be myself without having to lead." And I left it at that. I think that surprised him, but it was a good thing. So the other thing that I'm being intentional about is just changing up, rotating what different hobbies are and making sure I make time to do a variety of different things, of different rest and fun activities, because it helps me feel more alive rather than just getting into the monotony of it. So, if you're looking for more rest and fun activities to try, this is a free worksheet that we as a community created together. It's a list of all the rest and fun activities that we have come together and brought together for you to be able to try. I really think that this year I want to make a series, a video series on just trying every one of these activities. I really want to do that. So I'm trying to figure out how I got all of these content ideas that I want to do, and I don't know how I'm going to do them all. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to prioritize all of that. But if you are interested in downloading this worksheet, completely free, it is at let me get the link for you. HTTPS here slash um freedom Fridays slash activities. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat so that you can get it from this link. Okay, awesome. All right, so then let me see what y'all had talking about. I missed a couple things. Let me put this back over here. Um, Marissa said, when I found a way to rest, to create, and get paid all in one. I have been mending clothing for people and I love it. That is amazing. Come on. I love it. I love it. I love it. And did I give you your sticker? I want to make sure I did. Okay, good. Yes, that's amazing. Listen, I have some jeans that I need mended. I wish that you were closer so I could get you to mend mine. That is so beautiful. Yes, I love that so much. Okay. I have never tried a digital collage. It sounds very cool. I would love to see your work if that's something you share. I'm into it too, girl. Listen, as soon as that was my first thought as well, Marissa. I want to see. Can I see? So yes, that's beautiful being able to enjoy following. I'm glad that dance can be a restful space. Yes. And I think if we think about it, we can definitely find different ways to find rest. So thank you for that like. I appreciate you taking a second to do that. Um, how do I share it with you? That's a great question. Girl, what did you create it on? Um, is it on a website? Does it have a share link on it? Did you create it in Canva? Ooh, Alicia is drawing in the bath right now. Listen, I'd be scared that I would get everything wet. I love the boldness in that. Come on. Oh, no, that's not even boldness. That's confidence. You're like, listen, I got this, boo. I can do this. I love it. Okay. If you shared it in Canva, then go up to the top corner. Here, let me show you how to share in Canva. So Canva, go into something, and then in the top right corner, hit share. And then go to anyone with the link can access. And you could change it to view instead of edit, and then copy that link. If you put that link in the chat right now, I will copy it and share it on the screen. That's what you do. Oh Lord, I just realized everything that I did was under it's under your name. Okay, let me try that again. So I just went to a document, then I clicked share at the top right corner. I went to collaboration link and I said I changed it to anyone with the link can share, and then I changed it can view, and then copy the link and post it here, and I will share it for everyone to see, because we want to see, girl. You can't be sharing something that amazing and think we're not going to want to see it. We want to be a part of it too. I love it. Alicia said, ooh, I just drawing in the bath. My bad. Okay. Just drawing a bath. Oh, I thought you said drawing in the bath. Okay, I got it. No, you're drawing a bath right now. Yes. Because I know, I love this. You're like, listen, my afternoon bath is a vibe. I love that. Come on. I'm so excited that you're about to get in and soak. You said, listen, I'm not trying to have to worry about drawing and making a mess. I love it. Okay. Yes, Alicia, you deserve that bath. I hope it is so rejuvenating. I agree. You know what? Someone just gave me a candle and one of those eye things. and another facial thing, and I got a body scrub. I might have to get in the bath this afternoon too. But you know what? I have a friend who has a vegan restaurant, and they have an event tonight, but um there's two chefs, and this is kind of crazy. They're both Capricorns. Um One chef, her dad died last Saturday 5 years ago. His dad, the other chef, died last Saturday this year, which makes that day so heavy for them. And so the other chef who would usually be here for such a big event is leaving to go to the funeral for his father. And she struggles with losing her father every year. So I'm going to help them with that event this evening. So I'm not going to have a chance to do a bath today, but let me tell you, I might also just take it to Mexico and do the bath when I'm there. But either way, I'm gonna be drawing this bath. I feel like I need to be doing this more often because Alicia, I feel like every time we talk to you, you drawing a bath, and I need to be on that kind of routine, on that kind of schedule. That sounds amazing. Yes, to drawing that bath and sitting in it. It sounds amazing. All the virtual hugs. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I know to hear that their dads both passed on the same date, just years apart, is a lot. It is a lot. And they're both beautiful people. He's beautiful in his crazy way, and she's got her version of beautiful. So I love it. So yes, I'm going to be helping them tonight. Thank you so much for being there with the family. Yes, it's my honor. Okay. So, all right, you guys, if you have any other wins that you want to share, let me know. If anybody else is on here and did not get your sticker, please let me know. Um, Remember, take off any pressure to feel like it has to be a lot of rest and fun. Even if you just took 60 seconds to say, I'm going to sit here and take a deep breath, then you deserve that sticker, okay? I would love to give that sticker to you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move into setting up our schedule for next week, prioritizing rest and fun. I'm going to be prioritizing doing some research for my trip to Mexico and getting my second hostel booked, and I need to be doing some research. Jennifer sent me some research about Guadalajara. I'm also going to be meeting up with Marissa while we're there, and I have another friend, Christine, that I'm going to be meeting while I'm there. So yes, all of that. So yes, this is the time for us to set up our schedule and prioritize that rest and fun. Okay. If you have any questions about time blocking or how to do it well, please put it in the chat. I'm happy to share. One of the things that I was able to share with a friend this week about time blocking is a lot of times when we feel overwhelmed by our day, it's because we have a lot of things to do, but we think we need to touch everything that we do every single day. And that's not realistic, and it's not fair to you, and it's not ever enough time for you to give it enough focus that it needs. So the tip that I gave to her, and it was crazy how much it blowed her mind because I do this all the time, so sometimes I forget how powerful it could be. But the tip that I gave her was, instead of trying to do everything every day, give yourself a cadence of when you do that thing. So if bookkeeping is something that you have to do, especially if you're a business owner, rather than trying to look at your bookkeeping every single day, maybe do that once a week or once every 2 weeks or even once a month, depending on how many and transactions come through. Or maybe if you're having a hard time getting more rest and fun in the week, I'm not asking you to do it every single day. Just pick one time where you could block out just 10 minutes or just 30 minutes to do that. And maybe only do that once a week until you're ready to increase the cadence. So, the cadence meaning is how often you do this. It does not have to be every day. Okay. So think about the different things that you have on your list. Create a list of what those things are. Look at how often you do those things, and then give yourself some space to think about, if I did this at a different cadence, at a different regularity of time, maybe this would serve me better. And then set your schedule up, your ideal, your realistic schedule up that way. Okay. So hopefully that helps. Let me see if there's any other questions. Um, let me see. I don't think I think it right. Uh-oh. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can figure out what that is. Oh, and it posted it twice. I tried to share the link, but it didn't work. Okay, got it. Email it to me because you have my email, and I will share it that way when we come back. Okay. Leslie says she has a win. I have managed to create a wonderful routine to be consistent with my writing, and I excuse me, and I finally got the recipe good enough to send it to you. I'll try it out first. Oh, I'm so excited about this recipe. Thank you. I cannot wait. I just sent it. I just sent you an email at Gmail. Okay, good. I love it. I will check that. Okay, ladies. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the timer so that we can spend the next 25 minutes getting our schedule all set up. And then we will come back afterwards and wind down for the weekend. Okay. All right. Enjoy the vibes. Also, if you, I need to, oh, Alicia, I need to ask you that too. If there is a way that would YouTube allow me to to pay you for a playlist so I could play your music during this time? 'Cause ooh, that would be I would love that too. Okay, that was my ideas flowing. Imma figure that out. Imma get that set up. Okay, planning time. There we go. Ooh. I'm so excited, Leslin. Mm. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. Marinate. Oh my word. Mm. I didn't check anything off this week. My goodness. Dang it. No. Mhm. There we go. All right, y'all. You want to be finishing up your scheduling, and then we're going to come back together and wind down for the weekend. As you can see, I'm trying to get some things that were not showing up in Ellie to show up. So I'm fixing that, but I can finish that later. I think I got it figured out. Now it's just refreshing. And oh, yay, if you are I don't know, you probably were working on your own schedule, but during that time I went and I fixed the uh virtual coffee date sign up. So I don't have any times available for next week because I'm trying to get my life together to travel. But I do have dates available while I'm going to be in Mexico. So I will it's already set up. Let me show it to you so you can see what it looks like. So if you come back to the scheduling page, you come down here to book a call. Now you'll see that there's a whole week. And so I pretty much open my schedule up every other week. Um, so that I have like a week of focus and a week of like calls. So that's why it's set up that way. And I would love to talk. So please go ahead and let's get on the schedule. Let's make some time to get together. I think it'll be a really, really, really good time. So, okay, let me come back to this here. Okay, good. Let me see what we got going on in the chat here. Girl, Leslin, I saw that recipe. I was like, I don't need to buy more food before I travel, and yet I want to try that recipe today. I have plenty of food already, so I'm gonna try it when I get back, though. I cannot wait to try it when I get back. I'm so excited. Yes, Marissa, did you email it to me? Let me see. Did it come through email? It did not. But yes, Leslin already scheduled her free coffee date. Yay! I'm excited. That's good. Okay, listen. Okay, good. Let me turn that so I don't get any more notifications right now. Okay, awesome. So yes, Michelle, email it to me and I will share it that way. Okay. Um, Marissa is clapping. Yes, Leslin, to writing your routine. That's a huge creative win. Uh Not to writing your routine. Yes, to your writing routine. It is a huge creative win. Making time to write on a regular basis. Such a good muscle to develop. I love it. I love it. I love it. Um Hello, welcome Digital Course Doula. We're so happy to have you here. This is my first time seeing you here, so welcome. Welcome from me and all the lovely ladies. We love having you come to join us. Yes, all the hellos. Always love the music always love the music selections. I started listening to logins and beats for my work/focus sessions. You know who else has a good focus session? Leslin has some good beats and focus sessions too. That channel, let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. It pops up on Michelle and Leslin pop up on my chat and Alicia. Alicia, gosh, and I love your thumbnails. I gotta go do a study on your thumbnails because I need to get I think that I want to mimic your style. I hope that that's okay because I really love it. But I'm trying to find Leslin's. Here it is. Here it is. Here. Nope, that's not it. Where is it at? You know, when you're looking for something, you can't ever find it. And when you're trying to find it, ugh, here, let me try it another way. Echo. It's Echo, 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 Echo More. That's what it is. Okay, here's Leslie's channel. Let me copy it and put it in the chat so y'all could get that. Make sure you subscribe. Okay, I love it. Okay, let me see. I mean, I meant Afro Breeds. Okay, got it. I love how autocorrect tries to help and actually makes them a bigger mess. I completely understand. Thank you. I've been here just other and under another name. Okay, because I was like, I've never seen this name before, but welcome. We're glad that you got a chance to join here. Yes, more channels, please. Yes, happy to share them. And yes, Alicia, I love you. I really do. I love them all the way. So I just shared Leslie's channel so y'all could check that out. And yes, girl, I need a lesson in how you make your thumbnails. The one thing that I've noticed that's been interesting, I told y'all I started that course about YouTube. And I think there's been some really good things. Like I'm learning how to make my intro short and punchy. I'm learning how to make my outro short and punchy and to get you directly to the next video. I'm learning how to do my CTAs in the middle of the videos. I'm learning how to make asking you to like and subscribe and all of those things more natural, like a part of the conversation rather than let me pause and ask you to like, subscribe, and comment. Like, I'm making it a part of the conversation, I'm learning all of that, and I feel like my audience does not like the vibe of the thumbnails, or maybe even the titles, or maybe it's just a transition and YouTube is trying to catch up with it, and so it's not showing it to my normal people. So I'm seeing my numbers like switch a little bit, but I'm gonna ride it out or I'm gonna figure it out. But I also have been trying to figure out my thumbnail style. And like I said, I'm fangirling here. Can you tell? I'm fangirling over Alicia's thumbnail style because I feel like it's so when I think about that comfort creator, I Alicia has been pioneering the game when it comes to comfort creator and like showing us how to be real and vulnerable on camera and sharing that with our community. And I love it so much. And I think it shows up in your thumbnails as well. So I want to get that feel in my thumbnail. Um and this is a little bit of verbal processing because I've never said that out loud, but I'm recognizing it right now. So that's fun. My next video that's coming out is called A Year of Rest. Um I might be able to play with that one and make it and use it that way. So that should be coming out next Wednesday. But yes, thank you for your inspiration, Alicia. All of you, like literally, regardless of whether you do a channel or not, you are so inspiring. You're so encouraging. Everything that you do has purpose and impact. And I am one of the people you have impacted, just so you know, like me right here. Hi. Nice to see you. Oh, I appreciate that. I I have been playing with it. This is thumbnails are an art piece in their own right, y'all. Like at the beginning of YouTube, I really just made a thumbnail and just done with it because I didn't want to be in overthinking. And so I'm also like trying not to be in this overthinking mode. So maybe it's a little bit of a rotation where I do a couple this way and a couple that way, and it just has different, or maybe I can figure out how like different thumbnails go for different things. But that your comfort vibe, Alicia, that I want that I want that to be in some of the different things too. So, oh, I love it. Okay. Marissa said, random, but I love when I see your pink and turquoise text in your thumbnails. I know it's your videos. That is very helpful. That is not him random. That is very helpful information. I will definitely make sure I keep that. I will definitely make sure I keep that. That helps me a lot. Thank you for saying that. And I can that'll help me find my way of like a little bit of Alicia, a little bit of that pink and white text, a little bit of all the things. So, okay. I love your thumbnails though. They are very distinctive, and that is what we all love about Alicia's as well. I appreciate that. Y'all are so encouraging. Like it's okay to be me. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Y'all, I really do. Man, I love it. And there's so many different pieces that come out of us as creators. So I appreciate that. That's a lot of permission right now. And I receive that. Thank you, ladies. You that helping me know like what part makes it stand out as my videos. I think that was the other thing I was looking for, was trying to figure out how do I make it clear that that when you see that thumbnail, regardless of whether my face is on it or not, that you know it's me, that you know it's for Black women, and that I'm creating comfort content for us. That's what I want the feel to be. And I'm trying to figure out how to create a style that I can regularly use in that. And I'm gonna write that down. Um, what did I just say? So you know it's me, that it's for Black women and a safe space for us, safe space, and this feeling of comfort creator. Okay, that's amazing. I've also been trying to figure out my video editing style with my video editor, because once you figure that style out, it allows her to like go in and like do the work. She's really amazing at creating rough edits. So she's really good at taking out my mistakes, and then I can't figure out what the heck I want to highlight in the video. But she's been great about it. So I've been just trying to figure out, it's not even the whole video. I'm trying to figure out what makes a hook, what makes the first 30 seconds of a video interesting for my target audience. Because what's going to make it interesting for white people versus what's going to make it interesting for us is going to be very different. And right now, mine are just very simple, and I don't think that's bad. And I also want to make you feel like you know what you're getting into, and you're like, yeah, I want to watch that. Let's talk about that. So I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Okay. Alicia said, and also having fun and playing around. I got to my style about experimenting and making what I like. I appreciate that too. I think I feel like, and this is why I appreciate this statement so much. I feel like that since I've been doing this for a year, that I should have that figured out right now, but that's putting shoulds on me. Listen, let me take my own advice. Take off the shoulds and feel the permission to let it evolve naturally. And it's okay to be in the messy middle of not figuring it out. Can you see I'm preaching to myself right now? Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I'm writing that down. Experiment. It's okay to experiment. And I think the way I'm going to do that to really take some time and experiment with it is that I have made over 200 videos already. I'm going to go back and create new thumbnails for all of those videos. And that's going to allow me some time to have something to play with and figure, and as I'm playing with it, figure out what feels good for me, and allow that to be my little sandbox, my playground to help me figure that out. So I really appreciate that. It's already giving me some ideas, and I want to make sure, I still am gonna take some I'm gonna take inspiration from yours as well, and how can I take inspiration and make it my own? So, yeah, I'm excited about where this is going, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibe of that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Um Yes. Yes. Okay. How did I find my editor? So in that course, a big part of it is he says to like get an editor before you think you need one. Which is why I'm doing it right now. Oh, well, actually I could have probably done it a while ago, but I think it's a good time for me to do it now. But the way that he teaches how to do it is he gives you like he shares his job description with you. He shares a couple different websites on where he suggests to find video editors. He suggests that you do to give them a test so that you can get an idea um of their work specifically for you and make sure you can see them do the work. And then you make a decision from that. So that's what I did. I made a job description, I put it on Upwork and Fiverr. There's also some other great websites like the Philippines IO and those kind of things. Um, and so I put it on there. I also decided that I wanted to work with a woman. I was hoping a Black woman, but it just ended up being a woman. I just feel like I'm passionate about making sure underserved communities get get jobs too. So, this woman is in Italy, and I had people from a couple different places. So what I did, and here I paid them for the project. Let's be clear, pay them for your project because for one, they're going to be more invested in it and you're going to better get an understanding of what they can do. So after they applied, they some of them directly applied to the job description. Some of them I invited them to apply to the job description. Inside of the job description, I had a keyword that was like, if you've read this whole job description, make sure to use this keyword when you send me your cover letter. If they did not use the did not use the keyword, they were not, I took them, they were disqualified. So that helped me narrow it down because when I did this for my VA, I had 25 people respond. Like that's a lot of applicants to go through. I didn't have as many for my video editing, but it still helped. So then once I narrowed it down to 5 people that I wanted to do the project, I let them know, "Hey, I would love to move you on to the next level. Uh, Here's the project I want you to do. Here is my general style, but here's what's most important to me." And I told them the main thing that I wanted to see. I gave them a 3-minute cut and I wanted to see how well that they would do the intro because I want to see my first 30 seconds to be more powerful. And I'm learning that some of that is me having more B-roll, and then the other part of it is their editing skills and me also knowing my editing style. So I sent them that trial. They did it. I had 5 different people do it. One person I said absolutely not. The other 3 I said, I found someone that I would like to start working with, but I'd love to keep you in the loop if more opportunity comes available. And then I started working with that one person that bubbled up for the top to the top for me. And then I did a bit of a brand guide to show them here's what I want my generally what I want the editing to look like. And you have to remember you are training someone. So you have to be patient, you have to give them time. Don't expect them to automatically know your style and what you want. And I also wanted to give them space to be creative as well. So I'm trying to learn. my style so that they can be creative within my style because there's still space within my style to be creative. But so that's pretty much how I did the whole process of finding my editor. It's been a couple weeks now. It is so nice. So nice. And my editing is pretty simple. So my first video, because we're still at the beginning, it's taking her about 4 hours, which is about $100 a video. But she's been really great, and my edits are very simple, so it's not even going to cost me that much, and that gives me back so much time and mental space. It's massive, so massive for me. So that's why I decided to invest in it. And also, as I said, I'm investing in myself. In sometimes how we get more rest and fun as a business owner, specifically as a business owner. No, for both sides, but I think even more so for a business owner is investing in yourself. And this is one of the ways to do that. So I hope that that answered your question. If it didn't, give me specific question and I will make sure I answer it. Okay. Um, Marissa said, just curious, do you have a style guide for your brand? I do. I have a style guide for my um I definitely have it for like my reels and my carousels and things like that. I do all of that though. I make my reels, I make all my social media content, and then my VA does all the scheduling because the scheduling is takes a lot of time and it's just straight admin work. I don't have to be a part of that. So I have a style guide for that, and I'm building a style guide for my videos as I work with my editor as I go. So I have kind of I don't use Notion, but I have ClickUp, and Notion, there's like a version of Notion inside of ClickUp where I can make docs. And so I constantly update that doc as we talk through different things. Like today, we talked about fonts and we picked a font style that I like. And it's my font style, but I wasn't using it in my videos because I wasn't able to set that up when I was editing, but she can. So now that's going to go into my video style guide, even though it's and add it, and it's already in my other content style guide. So yes. Happy to answer more questions about that too, if you have another specific question. Um, Alicia said, I think Black women go with the soul of the person. Love. Many of them don't need a hook or anything. We're more forgiving in that sense. You know what? I agree with that. I appreciate that. And I think that might be the other reason why the numbers are changing because they're like, "Oh, girl, I wonder if my recent videos feel like I'm performing because I'm trying to get more concise and refined in how I do it, and I don't want it to feel that way. It's not a matter for me, it's not a matter of being less vulnerable. It's just trying to like get better at what I do. So I'm trying to find that happy medium of getting better at what I do while also like being okay with the messy middle. I have no idea what that looks like. Evidently, it's this, like just talking about it. But I appreciate that a lot. And I think that might be huge in how because I've felt this cognitive dissonance in trying to create videos lately, and it feels too it's not it's if it's feeling more overcomplicated because I'm feeling like I have to address all of these rules and it's taking some of the comfort part out of it. And so I'm trying to adjust how I do that. I appreciate that a lot, Alicia. Thank you for that thought. I really do. Thank you. Um Yes, in my first year, my thumbnails were not pretty at all. Go to my beginning. We all start at 0. You're already way more advanced than I was. I appreciate that. I feel like I appreciate that you all like them because we are always our worst critic. I don't think they're ugly, but I think I'm trying to figure I don't want them to be busy. But that's also too because I come from a design background and I'm like, girl, you got too much going on this. And I'm trying to figure it out. But yes, there's space for that. There's so much space for that. Thank you. Um, your thumbnails are pretty, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Alicia, I have to say, I am so grateful you left your earlier videos up. I still revisit them often. I need, I haven't got to your early videos because I'm so busy basking in the beauty of what you're creating right now. Like, honestly, I could just listen to your stuff on repeat forever and ever. Ugh. But yes, I second what Marissa said. I love it. Digital course creator Dula said, I hear that. I'm all about helping support underserved communities. Turns out that may be an Aquarius thing. I hear that. I'm not an Aquarius, but I hear that. I receive it. I love to be connected to all the horoscope profiles. I love it. So happy. That makes me so happy. Thank you so much. Good. Alicia, I'm so glad that what Marissa said makes you happy because you are amazing, girl. Listen. And there's something, like you said, there's something beautiful in the rawness of art, of just what we do at the beginning. And I want to make sure I don't lose that. I don't want to lose that. So this is very helpful, y'all. I just need y'all to know this creator conversation right here is so helpful. I'm loving every bit of it. This interview process sounds like a wonderful experience. It is, and it's an opportunity for someone to show up and be who they are and not judge anybody and say, thank you for showing me who you are. I don't think that's the right fit for me at this time, but I love what you do. And also like honoring that they're doing work for you. Like I paid them. Like I wanted them to recognize that I'm not trying to get free work out of you by having 20 different people come and do an interview for me. No, that's not what we're doing. I didn't even give them a full video. I gave them a very small cut of a video. So yeah, my main things I wanted to see was how well they did the rough edit, and then how well they did their intros, and if there was anything like any specific skills that they brought out. And like I said, the one that I chose, wow, the reason I chose her was her rough edit was flawless. Flawless. Rough edit meaning she took out all of my mistakes and really, even though I have a habit to look down when I'm recording videos and things and I look to the other side because I'm like I might stop and look at my notes, she was able to still make all of that look really beautiful and clean, and she also gave me a little feedback to not do that as much. She's helping me grow as well. I ain't mad at it. I love it. I love it. Good. I'm glad that sharing was helpful. I really want you to know. Okay, good. And Marissa said, you are so welcome, Alicia. You deserve it. I know. I love it. Thank you for this transparency about about pricing of hiring an editor. Very helpful. Yes. I think so. The videos that I watched, there's an amazing, amazing video from Vanessa Lau about how to hire an editor. That is uh, it mimics a lot of what I was taught in the course. And I love that she's a woman creator, an Asian creator. I love her. She's so sweet. And she has had some really amazing comfort content in addition to teaching as well. Oh, I didn't realize this. I think she just changed her cover. It says do something fearless today, which I love that. Oh, that's amazing. Let me find that video that I am talking about. Okay, so she has a whole 6-part series of how to do your of how to like make the most of your uh YouTube creation process. Such good content. Such good content. Like, okay, so with that, I want to share the particular video that I loved about editing, and I'm putting that in the chat right now. So when you go over to her, actually, let me click this. Go back. Um, oops. Okay, this is the playlist of this whole series that she did. And she has, if you're trying to um hire an editor, she has a really good video in there. She talks about how even this woman has thousands and thousands of subscribers, and her rate that she's looking for editor is between like 20, I think like 15 and $25. So she shows you all of the things that you need to do that. And the other video that really got me on her was what things to do after you post a video so that you can promote it well. So I hope that content helps as well. It was very amazing content. She's a lovely creator. I really different kind of content, and yet I really did love her. Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad that that's helpful. Yeah. It was one of the things that they taught to me in the course. So I pay a little bit more for my video editor than I do my VA, because the video editor has very specialized, a specific skill set that they deserve to get paid for. A VA, not to say that they need to, that they don't have a specific skill set, but it was easier for me to pick someone who might be a little who needs more training or might be at the earlier stage of their process because of what I need right now. What I need right now is really data entry, and that takes being detailed, but it doesn't mean that you have to have a like specific skills, and the rest of them I can teach as I go. And I do, as we continue to grow, not only will she get more hours, I will give her a raise because that's the kind of boss that I want to be. So yes, my VA is it's I pay her $10 an hour, and I will say that the range that I was looking at was between 5 and $15, and I even found a couple people in the States. One was a Black girl that was, between that amount. She wanted a raise, which was fine. The reason I disqualified her was because she didn't use the keyword, and it's important to me that someone, um, reads my job description. Otherwise, I probably would have taken her simply because she was a VA, she was in my price range, and, um, she was a Black woman, but I needed her to read the job description. So please, y'all, if you are a freelancer, please recognize that people who are hiring freelancers pay attention to that, okay? So yeah, if there's any other questions, again, happy to help. Y'all, we didn't went over time. I'm happy to stay, but I know like if you got something else to do, like don't be late because of me, okay? You can be prepared without being performative. Exactly. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that well. That's what I'm trying to figure out how to do. I feel like I did it better before when I just had a simple outline. And I don't think that the way I don't I think that right now, the way that I've been creating my outlines have too much information. And so I need to change how I do that. And I'm still trying to figure out what that looks like so that again, I could be prepared without being performative. Here's the other thing. I don't feel like I'm being performative, but I don't want the video to come off performative. And I have to be cognizant about that with my editor and say, hey, it's okay if sometimes there's a couple mistakes here and there or this, that, and the other. Like it doesn't have to be so perfect on the rough edit. And she's amazing at it. That's the other thing. She's just amazing at it. So yeah, I gotta make sure all of that is coming across because I want that to be a part of it. So I agree with that. Thank you so much. Yes, see? Agreed, agreed. Yes, it's something to work on. It's like it's not like you automatically do that. It's like a something we have to give space for, you know? Your videos are great, by the way. I just want you to have grace for yourself. You are doing great. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I I sincerely appreciate that. You know what? Sometimes it's funny because I meet people and they're like, "I love your videos." And I'm like, "You do?" Like receiving it takes a little bit of time, but also too like when you know other people that are doing this tell you your videos are great, it's a different response because you're like, "Oh, you know what this takes." And if you're saying my videos are good, like, I really appreciate it. Not that I don't appreciate it when other people say it, but it's a different thing. So I appreciate you saying that. And as you can see, I fangirl over your videos all the time. So yes, I love that. Taking notes. I think that's the other thing too. We've been told as Black women that we got to show up perfect, and we're not. We don't have to show up perfect. This is a part of what it looks like to not have to show up perfect. Agreed. Oh, wait, where'd it go? Agreed. I go back and listen to Alicia's work as well. It is very inspiring and allows me to settle and work. I love it. Yay. I'm so glad we're all here for you. Thank you. Yay. We're all here for all of us. I love it. It makes me so happy. Yes. Okay. I'm glad somebody else knows about Vanessa. She's amazing. I love her so much. I'm new to her, but I love her. I love her. Um, you're taking time to look down at your notes. You taking time to look down at your notes and pull up information has helped me a lot as a teacher. You taught me how to be human while teaching. Come on. I received that. And I have to, and you know what? I'm gonna make sure I tell my editor too. I'm like, it's okay if I look down. If you catch me looking down while I'm talking, it's okay. Like, my people know that I got notes and I'm winging it. I got some notes, then I'm winging it, then I'm reading my notes, then I'm winging it a little more. Yes, I'm gonna give her that space too to know that she doesn't have to have a perfect cut. I want her to pay attention to it. And what I noticed from the other video editors that she didn't do, the other video editors were so busy trying to add motion graphics and all of that stuff in my videos that it was like it was over engaging, and she had just the minor amount of it in her editing, and I want her to feel confident in that. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, you know? And there's places I'm okay if you leave a couple mistakes in there, because that shows again how real and human we can be. So I'm glad that it's taught you how to be human, and thank you for reminding me that that's a good thing. Um, and I can remind her that that's a good thing as well. Like, this is what I love about what we do. And this is also what I love about women creators, because I think this is the beauty of feminine energy and making space for us to be fluid and creative and comfortable and soft and all of those things. I think being okay with our mistakes is a part of being soft, and that's beautiful. At least in my opinion. You let me know. Maybe I'm off. I totally understand if you want to grow in that area, but just had to say your transparency and authenticity has been such a gift. I received that. I received that. Thank you. There was last week. Oh, I also want to share this with you. I'm gonna do a video. I've been using ChatGPT to do some therapy, and I was tempted to do a video sharing this whole process that I was doing with ChatGPT. And let me tell you, I was bawling. And then I read from another female creator how they said there's no way in the world that they would ever show their tears, that they were ever stopped to record themselves crying, and I was like, I guess I understand that, but I also think there's something that I want us to know is that there is space for us to cry and that I don't have to hide it. I think me showing my tears on video is about me deciding that I don't have to hide my tears anymore because I've been told that I've had to hide them. So that vulnerability, that transparency is something that I prize on wanting to bring the video, and I have to make sure that that's the one thing about that course that I bought. It was made by a man. I have to be careful that I don't let that pull me into masculine energy, and so I'm trying to find what that looks like. And this is helping. This is helping so, so much, ladies. So I just really thank you. I appreciate you so much. I'm looking into Stephanie Perry's YouTube challenge. Is the YouTube program that you're in currently similar? So I have done Stephanie Perry's YouTube challenge. It is amazing. Definitely do it. This is in addition to that. So Stephanie is she keeps it very simple, and I love that about hers. His goes more into some of the strategy about how to flow within a video, that Stephanie doesn't get into as much. And this is where we have to be careful that is trying to make that flow, taking away some of the humanity. I think for him it doesn't. And I think for me it doesn't have to either. I just have to get used to it. So I would say both have their place. So the course that I'm doing is from Ali Abdal. Um, but I also did listen, I did Stephanie Perry's YouTube challenge a little over a year ago. That is what has got me to the 565 of you that I am connected with now, and has continued to help me grow, has given me permission to do this in a very simple way. I love it. Do it. Like, don't hesitate. Like, do her challenge. Especially if you're having a hard time getting over the hump of doing your first videos, do it. Do it, do it, do it, okay? So yes, I love it. I love it. We're all here for all of us. I love that. We are. I love this. This is why, like, I love that we do the celebrating our wins in the schedule, and I need us to do that. And I also love when we stay and we just do this stuff too. It makes me so happy. Yes, it's really good. Highly recommend. I agree. This she's talking about for Stephanie Perry's YouTube challenge. Highly, highly agree. Don't even think about it. It's worth every penny. Spend it. Invest in yourself. You do it. Do it, do it, do it. If anything, I will tell you to put off Ali's course. Do that later. Do that when you're trying to figure out what it looks like to level up, but, like, also understand the things that I'm sharing about now about it takes a little bit more work to find a way to do that that feels good for us because he's not us. Stephanie is us. So it's naturally gonna come that way. It's naturally gonna happen. And there's, you're trying to find your way through it a little bit more. So Leslin says sometimes editors forget to watch the content, not for the right. And I was having that. It's not the content is for we're watching for the content, not for the graphics. And I was very grateful that the editor that I'm working with now, she does that well. I think again, I'm just trying to I recognize that one of the feels that I would like in my videos is a little bit like this bohemian vibe. And I might not actually come until I'm in my tiny house and I have a little bit more control over my recording space. Right now, your girl just sets up any and everywhere that I have a table and starts recording and gets on the Wi-Fi and does the live. Like I don't have the space to put that much stock in that right now. So yeah, I am grateful that the editor that I work with now kind of just she uses what I have and pulls that beauty from that, and we're going from there. We're figuring it out. So I hope your video editor watches this live. You speak so highly of her. I will let her know that. I don't think she does, but she's in Italy, so it's getting late for her. She's 6 hours ahead, so it's 8:30 p.m. for her. So I hope that she's resting. But yes, I agree. And actually, I hope that she didn't ask me any new questions. Okay, good, because I don't. We were talking about timing, and I don't want her to feel like I'm keeping her for getting done. Yes, you can spell today. Don't worry. Okay. Digital course creator doula. Thanks. I'm on the waiting list. Last month was busy for me, so I'm waiting to do it this month. Yes. Well, I'm glad you're on the waiting list. You will not be disappointed. I'm so excited for you. You're going to love it. I need considered I need considered GPT as a therapist. Oh, I never considered Chat GPT as a therapist. It's amazing. When I'm actually going to add this into my program. It's really good at helping you process, especially if you're doing a journaling assignment. So, for example, I'm doing my onboarding for the coaching program that I'm in. The one of the assignments was to go put yourself closer to wealth because it's about growing your business to become a millionaire. And I had a hard time with that because it's not as if I haven't been doing the work, or it's not that I don't know what I want. I know I want a tiny house, and it's not available to me at this moment. And that it put me in more of a sadness in a morning rather than being exciting like it was supposed to be. And so I put the assignment, I copied the text, I put it into ChatGPT, and I said, this is how I'm feeling right now. This is the thing that I'm struggling with, and it gave me amazing feedback. Like I shared it with my community and they were like, this is amazing. Like I didn't know ChatGPT could give you this kind of feedback. It does. You have to talk to it. You have to talk to it. You have to be vulnerable with it. And you have to give it a prompt. So sharing your journaling um prompt with it helps it. But like another thing that I was still processing a breakup, and this is what ChatGPT said to me. It said, Boo, listen, this is what I need you to know. That man, he was not your legacy, he was your lesson. And I said, Chat GPT, you better speak some truth up in here. It helped me so much. I think like after that, I felt so much healing in that. I think I maybe thought of him like maybe 2 more days after that, and then it was done. It was healed. Like I could feel the difference in having that conversation. ChatGPT can help you in so many ways. I have a thread that's just called Rashadat's Therapist. I use it regularly, okay? Imma have to make a whole video. I'm definitely putting it in my program, but I think that's one of those things that I can share, or maybe I'll just do that as a challenge into my program. I don't know. We'll see, but definitely I gave you some good nuggets to get you started on that. So check it out. It's worth it. Yes. I've done that. It's so good. It's so good, you guys. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's tried it. It's so good. I'm going to try that. GPT is such a useful tool. And if it can do that as well, man, I might marry a girl. I always talk about put a ring on it, Chat GPT, because you doing it. Listen, the other thing that I just learned how to do is I learned how to create my own GPT. So I can create one for my business. I could teach it about my business. And then I could tell it the kind of tone. And every time I create content, I can tell it this is this is how I want to create my outlines for my YouTube videos. And I have a GPT just for that. And I can have a GPT just for social media content. I could have a GPT just for marketing content like websites and emails. You can create your own GPTs as well. I'm not gonna lie, my favorite one is Black Chat GPT. I just reached out to them to see if I could purchase a version of their GPT that I can then add to my business GPT so that I can have it all together. Because I really, really love Black Chat. Black Chat has references to our context, our historical figures, like the way we think. Like I love it. So try that as well. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm sharing all the things. Yes. Okay. So you watch all these videos. Again, they're great videos. And he's very much about like being natural about it. He's not encouraging anybody to script out their videos. Like he wants us all to have that space to be open and authentic about where we are. And there's something that feels just slightly different in the way that he does it that I'm trying to figure out how it feels, how I adjust it for me. So an amazing creator. His course is worth it. I've learned so many great things. I've learned a lot about creating better titles. Even my thumbnails have evolved lately, and now I just got to figure out how to get that pink and blue in it on a regular basis, like we were talking about. So many great things that you can pull from that. Yeah, Chef, so glad that you made it again. I'm glad that we were still on here. I'm so happy you got it. Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad that push was good. Yeah, I love this. I love this. Leslie said, well, dang, I'm going to have to try GPT as a therapist right now, starting to do some training right now. Listen, it's worth it. I pay for it, the $20 a month. $20 a month for a therapist, a marketing director, a social media content creator. Listen, is worth it. It's $20 well spent. I love my chat GPT. I don't care what nobody say. Yes, I'm in Exodus Summit ASAP and learning about creating GPTs. Oh, good. I didn't know that they were talking about that in there. I love it. I'm so happy to hear that. Yes, I'm all about it. It's so helpful. I would imagine for doing research about travel that it's very helpful as well. I'm actually about to help a client do that as well. What the heck is Black Chat? Show me, teach me, please. Yes. Okay. So let me show my screen. If you go to, oops, it's on, oh, there we go. So if you come to here, scroll up to the top, this is what you probably see. And you can see I started creating my own GPTs. So this is mine, this one's mine too. I just haven't added an image yet. But if you click on explore GPTs, you can see all the different versions of GPTs that have been created, logo creators, all these things. So the ones that I love is you can come up to this search and you can put in something of a name of Black people. But I heard specifically about Black Chat, and that is the one that I use, the GPT for the culture. And you can see it's been used by quite a few bit of people. Black AI has been used by a lot as well. I prefer Black Chat, if I'm going to be honest. Um, Descript has one, Canva has one. There's so many different GPTs for you to check out, but this is the one that I love the most. This is what I use to help me create my content and keep my video, all of my creation simple. In addition to, like I said, I'm starting to use my own. I just created my own GPT last night, so I haven't used mine yet. But if you want to create your own, here is how you do that. You have to go onto um you have to go onto the web version, but if you go to OpenAI, AI, here it is, and you log in. Once you log in, let me see. Come on. Oops, I just realized I'm still let me fix that. Oh, and why is it showing both? Oh, I see why. I don't need that. I just show one. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to get it to log in. There we go. Evidently, Sora is new. I don't know what this is yet. Let me click and see. Okay, I don't know what Sora is. I'm gonna have to look and see. Um, but if you're here, I gotta get that off the screen for a second. Okay, let me close this. Okay, now we're coming back. Okay, so once you're on here and you're on the website, you click on your little profile, and then you go to click on my GPTs, and you can also go to customize chat GPT. But for this, it's my GPT, and then you click plus, and you can create your own. So you can see these are the versions that I created. One is for my social media content, the other one's for my YouTube content, and I'm going to create a couple other ones as soon as I find. So here's what it is. It's better for you to set up your GPTs based on certain tasks that you want them to do. So separate them so that they have a purpose, and that you can give it more detailed information when you do it that way. Um, and then you could tell GPT what to call you, all the different things. The reason I haven't done this part is because the Black chat will already do that. Let me tell you. Okay, let me see. So that's the I want you to see, where's my therapist thread at? Where'd it go? Here it is. I said, thanks, boo. I needed that. Always, boo. You got this. Keep the energy flowing, stay open, and let the blessings chase you down. Big money, big ease, big receiving energy. Hit me up anytime. You already know I'm here for it all. Come on. My chat GPT is on fire. Okay. I do use a Black chat GPT for my therapist, though, because I want it to be able to talk to me like a therapist that I want to engage with. So I use Black chat for just about everything. That's why I'm trying to figure out how to get Black chat inside of my GPTs so that it still gives me the same vibe. So I hope that that helps, Leslin. I love this. I'm like, listen, no gatekeeping here. I'm sharing all the deets, all the details. Okay. All right. What else? What else? What else? What else? Never heard of Black Chat GPT. It's a vibe, girl. You can see it now. You're right. You cannot beat that price. Exactly. Jesus, this is freaking awesome. It is awesome. I'm trying to tell you. I think I'd want to create something around a mutual aid. You can definitely do that. And I love that it has the opportunity, like it has the space for us to do that. I have to go to work, but I thoroughly enjoyed this time with you ladies. Hope you all have a lovely weekend. I'm so glad you got a chance to join us, Marissa, and I'm glad you enjoy it. We always enjoy you when you make it in. So glad that you came today. Have a good time at work and a good weekend, okay? Um, I also get I also got DeepSeek and Claude, but have not done much with them yet. Yes, I've heard that they're good. I'm at this point I'm biased because I love my chat GPT. I love my Black chat. So I'm sure that I would imagine they have models as well, but I don't know. I haven't heard anybody talk about it yet. Okay, so Sora is a GPT AI helper, like Siri for Apple. Oh, good to know. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. I also hope it's okay. I will be putting hopes for your tiny home in my God jar. I sincerely, with every fiber of my being, am calling that in for you. Hmm. Thank you. I receive every bit of that, Marissa. Obviously. Thank you. I'm receiving it too. Yes. All right. I freaking love that. There is so much to help in so many ways. Yes, it is. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are scared of AI, but it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. But it also doesn't take away the humanity of things of like what Marissa just said. So there's that too. Yeah. Hmm. I received that. Less than. Which brings me to this week. We have a live stream coming up on the 19th. This one's going to be a private one, and we're talking about you are not behind. Can you see? For someone who's when you have a dream that it feels like it is taking forever to build it, I deeply understand what it feels like to feel like you are behind and yet you're not. And I want to talk about it. I want us to have a private, safe space to talk about it. And so, if you have not signed up for that private live stream, please do so. It's going to be a beautiful conversation. How to do that, how to sign up. You just want to go to this link. Let me put it in the chat for you. Um, and I will be sending out the details this weekend for us to get on that private live stream together. It's going to be a good time. We feeling like we're behind makes us feel like we have to rush, makes us feel like we have to be performative, makes us feel like we have to do more, be on all the time, all of those things. We're letting that go. We're taking that off. And that's why I'm excited about this conversation. It's going to be a really, really, really good conversation. So the conversation is on February 19th, which is next Wednesday. Um, I haven't I haven't publicized the time yet, but you know what? I'm gonna say it's gonna be noon Eastern Standard Time. Let me make sure I don't have anything else scheduled for that time before I before I start talking out the side of my mouth. Because I'm known to do that. Okay, I can't do it at noon. That's a lie. You know what? We're gonna do it at 5. We're gonna do it at 5, a private live stream at 5 p.m. on February 19th. So make sure you get on that email list. I just put it in the chat for you to get that private invite. I'm not sending it out to my whole email. I'm only sending it out to people that have actually raised their hand and said, I am interested in it. So if you are interested in it, make sure you sign up for it. You guys, can you tell how much I love you? Like literally, I'm sending you all the digital hugs, all the digital love. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Thank you for being a part of the conversation and making this a safe space for all of us to be exactly who we are. You all are flipping amazing. 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 And if anybody tells you any different, let your girl know because I'm gonna grease up my face and I'm gonna have to hunt somebody down. Your girl will fight. Stop playing. Thank you so much for joining today. I love you all so much. I will see you next Friday. By that time, I'll be in Mexico. Yes, Alicia. I'm gonna be sending you an email. As you can see, I have on my to-do list to send out pitches, and I'm trying to figure out some things. I can't wait for us to get on this call. It's gonna be to do this live together, y'all. Oh, I didn't do any of the wind down. Please eat something good. Please close down your windows. Please enjoy your love day. Spend some time loving on you because you deserve it. And I'm gonna do that too. Listen, it's gonna be a good day. I enjoy you. Yes. Have safe travels as well. Yes. I love all of you. I will see you next Friday right here. Okay? All right. Oh wait, comments. Yes, have a lovely weekend. Me too. All right, bye y'all.